My name is James Williams Jr. and this is my final video for tonight, unless something else comes up and I need to talk about it. Time it is now 7:09 in the PM in Virginia, Charlottesville. So I want to talk to y'all about this because in my heart of hearts, I love to be an actor. I love to make my independent films into a reality because they used to be a reality and things just went to hell in a handbasket. So I'm going to school for Police Science and Criminal Justice at PVCC. Now, out at my college. As a veteran, I got damaged and I got a new hip, so I haven't been able to do the things that I've done in my previous films. So a lot of the stuff that you see here is a lot of talking. It's not what I want to do. I did do a blindfold challenge. You guys should check that out. I did a lot of things that I'm not supposed to do. The doctors only cleared me for jogging. I can't lift over 50 pounds. So getting a job's like in the wind. But acting doesn't require me to do a lot of heavy lifting, and they have special effects for that. But I also just want to make kung fu movies, scary movies, and science fiction movies. So if anybody's out there wanting to make those movies, hook up with me right here. My address is on some of these videos, so you can send me a letter. I don't really do email, and if you have my my card, you can give me a call. But if you don't have my card, do not call the landline. Only call that line, the cell phone. So when I make new cards, I'm just gonna leave off the landline. You see that cell phone? Anyway, you probably have to get a mirror to do that. Just look for me. Yeah, I'm not that hard to find. So, and you can find me on Facebook. You'll see me with the bow and arrow, in a Captain America outfit, and a bow and arrow in a Native American outfit. Anyway, so I want to talk about acting in college and acting in high school. And acting in high school was a little bit more easier, but it's only an elective. It's not something that you can really prosper in during school. I mean, you can take all of the drama classes you want. It's where I fell in love with acting, kind of, sort of, because it's not what I wanted to do in high school. I wanted to be a cop. But taking the drama class minus the two bullies that I had in class really opened my eyes up to more possibilities of what I could do. And then I got to college. And I had like thousands of required classes that had not a damn thing to do with acting. Not a damn thing. History, math, science, biology, chemistry. I'm like, yeah, sure, this is like the performing arts degree. Why do I have to take this shit that I'm not going to use? I'm a strong believer in on-the-job training, and I think that if you're going to teach acting, you should teach acting. You should teach actors how to handle rejection, because you're going to get a lot of that. Trust me, I know. I've been rejected 1,000 times or better. You have to teach us how to actually act, you know, which I thank Mr. Ruff and Miss Stapleton for high school and college teaching me how to actually act and make it feel like I'm not just trying to sell things, but trying to actually get someone to feel here and hear what I'm projecting out. Improving is a good way of doing that, but improv doesn't always work. Sometimes it's better when it's scripted. Sometimes it's better when it's not. You know, you have to find your niche. I'm better at improving than I am at scripted. I learned that thanks to Miss Stapleton and Mr. Ruff. I have tried some scripted stuff. I can't remember shit. And the one time that I did get some scripted stuff with Mr. Ruff and I played Peter Fawcett, it was a rush job of, James, everything I told you that you studied for like the last month is wrong. We just found out that this, and this never happened. But this, and this did happen. Here you go. So I had 1 page of actual facts that I had to do. And I did it. I got pretty good reviews. Unfortunately, the Charlottesville Historical Society never asked me to come back. Which was okay, because I didn't like standing out in the cold. But they still do the spirit walk thing. It's still cool and everything. It's just not for me. But also, I didn't want to play historical people, because being half Cherokee and half black, my Cherokee features show a little bit more than my black features. So, and also half white, you know, it kind of felt degrading, but not, because I'm acting, I like it, but at the same time, I'm playing a slave. And as much as we need to know about slavery and history, we can't undo it, so we have to push through it, and we can do better by making sure that the same BS Doesn't happen anymore. No. The problem with that is that a lot of people don't want to do that. So I'm watching like this really big guy bust backflips. When you take an acting class, it should be about acting. It should be about theater acting. It should be about movies. It should be about TV. It should be about internet. It should be about things that is going to help you succeed in the world of acting. You shouldn't have to worry about chemicals and all that other stuff, because when you're going to get that role, you're going to go do your research so that you can play that character. You're going to do it. A real actor will go and do research. I'm not saying, you got to go and learn how to make a bomb. But I'm saying is, you're going to want to learn the scientific talk, the jargon, and all that, which is why I would never play a doctor on TV. I was raised by a nurse, and they speak in stat, and I have no idea what the hell they're saying. I'm like, you know what? My big sister's a nurse, my mom's a nurse. I don't ever have to worry about playing a nurse. I could probably do it, but yeah, it's not for me. Action hero, there's not a lot to say. You get a quick one-liner in, you kick somebody in the face, movie's over. But when you're like a soap opera star, you gotta hone your craft. You gotta know your drama a little bit. You gotta know when to get excited. You gotta know when to calm that damn thing down. You gotta know when to address your pretty co-star. And my only fear in acting, besides not being discovered, is not will I fuck up the line, but when am I supposed to talk? Am I supposed to wait a beat, take a beat? This is why you don't miss rehearsals. And figure out what I'm supposed to do. Now, I'm probably never going to get a job on Days of Our Lives because I cuss too much, and that's fine. I'm not that good anyway, but I would love to have a show, even if it's just like a cameo on there. I would be happy. Fly me out, let me do one little scene and send me on my way home. And hell, I'd probably do it for free just for the experience. But you have to love this business. You have to want to be in this business. You have to eat, breathe, and sleep this business. But when you go to school, you're not learning acting unless you take the acting classes. But the acting classes are electives. They're not like required learning. And when I learned this, I'm like, why do I have to take all of this stuff? If I'm playing Hercules, fine. Okay, I can go do Greek history. And if it's specific about characters they want me to learn how to play for an acting class, the acting class should be, this is what your assignment is. You're going to play Hercules. You're going to play Zeus. You guys are going to do a monologue. That's it. Now I'm going to assign everybody else, someone else from Greek mythology, and y'all have that 2-week span to go do that. I want you here every day to tell me everything you learned about Hercules, and then I want you to tell me, are you guys going to write a script about it, or are you guys going to analog it, improv it? That kind of thing. Because this is how you get your skills. You don't get your skills sitting in a history class, reading about shit that you've read 10,000 times before back in high school and grade school and stuff like that, because it's not teaching you how to act. Acting curriculums need to change so that they can actually teach you how to act, or they need to have more standardized acting schools which just have the college for just acting. That teaches you nothing but acting, how to deal with rejection, how to be a theater actor, how to be a TV actor, how to be an internet actor now, and whatever other acting field, movies, things that happen. Because direct-to-video movies, they still exist. Internet movies, because of streaming services. But acting, just teach us how to act. It should not be a clusterfuck of learning shit that you're never going to use. So I want to play Shakespeare. To be or not to be? That is the question. Now I did that with a little bit of William Shatner, because he has that long pause while he's talking. And there's a lot of other things that you can do. Or you can teach us how to have accents. Hi, the name is Bond. James Bond. I like a dry martini. Shaken. Not stirred. Thank you. Then the music plays, you go kill a guy, you come back and drink your martini. And let's see another one. Hi Dorothy. I'm the Scarecrow. I would love to help you, but I don't have a brain. Oh, that's okay. We're going to Oz, so we can go home. You want to come with? Yes. Let's follow the Yellow Brick Road. Then you get down the Yellow Brick Road and you see the damn Tin Man. Hello, Tin Man. How are you doing? I'm doing great. but I don't have a heart. I need to have a heart. Well, we're on our way down the yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz to get Dorothy home and get me a brain. Really? Do you think there's a heart there for me? Do you think the Wizard of Oz can give me a heart? But we don't see why not. Let's go. Down the yellow brick road. And you're hopping and skipping and you're going down the yellow brick road and you run into the scaredy lion. Excuse me, I think it's a cowardly lion. He's all shaking and shit in the bushes. And you need to know these things, you know? And they need to teach us these things. So if there's ever a remake, like another remake of The Wiz, you know, or another remake of Dorothy and Oz, or another remake of The Tin Man that was on Sci-Fi, you know, you'll have the ability to look at the camera and ignore the camera, follow the script, and do what you need. And acting classes and state curriculums don't do that. So how can a piece of paper guarantee me an acting job if it doesn't guarantee me that I can act? And also, all the classes should be filmed and edited so that you can see how you look on TV. Because a lot of us don't look great on TV, but look great in real life. And then a lot of us look awesome on TV and don't look great in real life. I don't look great in real life, but I think I look okay on TV. You know? When I used to do Halloween stuff, because not like cosplay, it was like cosplay, but not cosplay, because I love Halloween. Halloween's like one of my favorite holidays. I dressed up as the Crow, and people thought I was Sting. So I donned the trench coat and got a bat. I got tired of being called Sting. But I was secretly the Crow. I was Brandon Lee's Eric Draven. But everybody kept saying, "You're Sting, you're Sting, you're Sting." And I said, okay, fuck it, I'm Sting. And yes, I had long hair. It was a little bit more wilder and not like caked in hair grease like it is right now. But, you know, I have video somewhere. And then while I was in Mr. Ruff's class, the one thing he taught me that was important, that if you're going to play a character, playing a character, then that's who you play. You don't play the character that's the character. You play the character who's playing the character. So I did Tommy Davidson. And I respect Tommy Davidson. He's a black comedian. And I thought for sure, you know, I'm going to get a good laugh out of this. So everybody else is going to get it. So I did the one with Tommy Davidson doing Al Jarreau going to McDonald's. And please, Mr. Jarreau, if you're alive and you're watching, I'm sorry. But I was doing Tommy Davidson. And Mr. Ruff said, "You're not James. You have to do this exactly like Tommy Davidson." So I was like, okay. So now do it. And I did it. And I got a taste from McDonald's right on the tip of my thumb. I tell you, I got the taste of McDonald's. I got to get me some. Okay, guarantee. And then I went on with the whole act. It's like Prince going to McDonald's. Just the other day I was walking down the street, feeling kinda tired and high. That's the music. Stopped into McDonald's cause I was kinda hungry, got a burger and some fries. The lady gave me the bag and looked me in the face and hit me with a nice smile. I got around the corner, looked in my bag. She forgot my motherfucking fries. So he did that, and then I did that. And when I was me doing it, it wasn't the thing that Mr. Ruff liked. But when I focused and became Tommy Davidson doing it, he liked it a little bit better. Or he was just being sympathetic. But either way, I got a good grade on it, which is what counts. And then my nightmare of all nightmares came. I had to do Sebastian from The Little Mermaid Under the Sea. We had 2 weeks to learn the words, sing the song. Thank God we didn't have to make a costume. But those were the things that was needed. And I had to do the seaweed is always greener and somebody else's lake with the accent. You dream about going up there, but up there's a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more was you looking for? Under the sea. Under the sea, baby, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. And I used to know all the words, and I don't now. But, you know, we went through the song and dance. He's like, okay, James, this is how this works. You're going to do it again. But this time, you're actually going to not stand in the same spot. You're going to move like the little crab. I have that on a VHS tape somewhere. And he made me do all that crazy stuff in my jogging tight kung fu kicking tiger stripe pants. And I did it. I didn't want to do it. I was ashamed and embarrassed. And he said, the one thing that you will know when you are a good actor is when you are not afraid to make an ass out of yourself. So now that I do my own films and stuff, and every now and again I make an ass out of myself, it works out. And they need to teach us that. The city curriculums in colleges are, if you're going to teach acting, you need to teach us acting. You need to teach us the outs and ins, the ups, the downs, the things we need, because a lot of actors who don't make it do commit suicide. It does become a problem. A lot of actors that do make it also commit suicide. It becomes a problem. Now, as I close out, I will tell you why I said that, because this young actor who was on Brooke Shields' show, I think it was like Veronica's Closet. I could be wrong. You guys can fact check that shit. He was at the top of his game. It was his first acting gig out, and he was doing good. They got picked up for a second season, and he killed himself. Other actors who have had great success have also killed themselves. And some actors who have not had great success have killed themselves. And you can Google the statistics on that all you want, and you will find the shit that you're looking for. But a lot of actors who make it kill themselves. A lot of actors who don't make it kill themselves. And suicide amongst actors is not an uncommon thing. So you should probably look into that. And in closing, if you're going to teach us acting, teach us acting.
Don't just teach us how to do other things, but teach us how to become voiceover actors.
Or actors who don't do voiceovers. Or actors who can change their voice at the top of a dime. Hi, I'm Mary Lou, and I can talk very soft to you.
Hi, I'm Bobby, and I'm a fighter.
Hi, I can talk really high.
Or I can talk really low. I'm a demon, and I've come to devour your soul.
So, there's not a lot of talent that I don't have. The problem that I do have is that no one has discovered me. So, again, in school, the things you need to understand, it's really, you have to teach us how to handle rejection, how to manage our money, how to deal with the IRS, how to make sure that we don't go broke, how to make sure that we don't do things that other famous actors in them have done, where they're riding a high and they're good and then they don't work ever again. And we don't want that. And the one thing about acting, I'm not really giving a damn if I make it. I just want to be a working actor. I don't need to be super famous. I don't need to do any of that shit. I just need a good job with some staying power for a good 5 or 6 year show, and I'm good. I'll be happy with that. And if I never work again, that's fine. If I could become a spokesperson, like the guy that does the Allstate commercials, what? Or if I could do like the guy that does the Progressive commercials, I would be happy just doing that. I'm not a hard person to please. Would I like to explore more acting chops? Hell yeah. But security is security, and nothing beats having a stable security job. And if you're going to do acting, you really want those spokesperson jobs where you can make commercials for the company and stuff like that, because it's like guaranteed work. Can you hear me now? That kind of stuff. You want those kind of acting jobs because you get freedom to explore out, but you don't have to worry about not having a job unless like there's some company heads that like be like, all right, we don't want this motherfucker fucking, and hope day, yeah, you want to do stuff like that. I want to do stuff like that since I'm getting older and I won't be able to make kung fu movies due to my hip or due to the lack of being discovered. You want to teach us how we deal with that shit. 20% of acting classes should have a psychology-based class in there to teach us how to deal with rejection and what comes next, and failure and stuff like that. Because you will probably fail 150,000 times before you get that. That's the role that's meant for you. Which is why I started making independent films, because all the acting I was taking, the classes that I took for acting with the acting instructors, they were great. But the other classes like Spanish and biology and shit that I'm never going to use in acting because I don't look like a biologist to you or to me, and I would be better suited as a sidekick or the motivation, like I die in the first 5 minutes and the main star gets mad and starts putting arrows through everybody's chest. Those are roles that I would take too. I do have clauses that I'm going to be working on this weekend. But just so that you guys get an example of what I'm talking about. These are the things that they need to teach. They need to change the curriculum, or they need to just make an acting school for actors that only teach you how to do the one thing that you're trying to do, acting, but teach you the branches. The theater should be the highest, because theaters, if you're gonna work theater, you're gonna work theater, and if you're gonna get to New York and work theater, you're gonna get paid a lot. So you need to be on your P's and Q's. TV, well, I should have said movies first, because movie stars tend to bring in big bucks, like Halle Berry and Sandra Bullock and all of them. Then TV, because I really just want to do TV and internet. And then there's voiceovers and video games. So there's always a place for an actor somewhere. You just got to get your damn foot in the door. I would love to be the voiceover for anime and video games, and TV is where I really want to be, but I'll take what I can get until I get there. And they need to teach you how to do that too. But none of the classes and the curriculums do that when they're teaching you shit that you've already learned in high school. So why don't you just teach us how to act, how to deal with rejection, how the psychological effects of failure works, and things like that, so that it won't be that difficult. I'm James Williams Jr., Comfort Having number 2. Hope you learned something today. Be seeing you.